as we approach the full moon in the portal of Leo season, okay, Lion's Gate, there is a death and rebirth. Something particular regarding your finances. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, but heavy on the Leo with the lion here. But I feel like some sort of boundaries had to take place regarding a Four of Cups situation, something that you regretted, something of the past, a past nature, but you are moving on, and you're moving on with the people that are going to be supporting you into this next timeline, into this next avenue of life, okay? But chills, confirmation. But it's also people that are going to be able to navigate with you when times get tough. Not just people that are going to be there when the good times are rolling, and whenever you need a helping hand, they disappear. You see how the waters are choppy, but all these people that are gathered together, they're surrounded by the light. So I feel like this is your soul group. Okay, these are people that are coming in because they recognize the light in you. 111 on the clock. Scorpio energy with the death card here, rebirth. This white horse is symbolizing the purity of the situation, the purity of your soul, the purity of learning the lesson that brings you into this resting place. Right now, you may be feeling a little bit drained or overworked. Okay, I'm getting even with this workhorse, like overworked. You've been overworking, so now you're being asked to rest. Just take some time for yourself. Collect yourself, collect your thoughts, collect a new plan in which direction you want to go, in which direction you want to grow. Because you're not starting over, you're starting with experience. You're starting with the knowledge and the wisdom from the lessons learned, from the pain, that whatever you had to embark on, but you're learning how to stand in your own power now. Because you are going to be seen or headed in your Queen of Pentacles, okay, with a new passion project. Something's going to come up. Something's going to spark your flame again. Something's going to spark your interest, your light. And that's really going to assist on you moving forward in the right direction with the right people. This is something that you could have done when you were a child, or something that brings just childlike joy and childlike innocence to you. Follow that path, because that is the path that's going to bring you the comforts that you are seeking, the financial means, the abundance, the growth, the nurturing. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very giving, very nurturing, very grounded and stable. They're very good with their money. Okay, they're very abundant. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't need the King of Pentacles. She matches the King of Pentacles. Now, whether this is in the material abundance or whether this is in the harvest that she is able to produce in the metaphysical, in the spiritual, okay, as above, so below. So there is a reason why she is the Queen of Pentacles, because she is able to, I'm getting visit, or I don't know if visit's the right word, but she's able to go in between realms, okay, of the spiritual and bringing it into the physical, the tangible, and take action towards. This could be something that was a passion project, something that really just made you happy. And if you're in a regenerative state right now, if you're kind of lost and you don't know what you're doing or where you're going, where you're headed, at least do something that brings you joy and see what comes from that. Create a plan. Take the time to create a plan. Don't worry, not all is lost. The only time when it's too late is when you're in a fucking box. Okay, so none of this pressure of the hustle bustle. Of course, it's always better to be successful earlier on in life, so later on in life it's easier for you. But it's not like that for everybody, and it's okay. Yeah, so you really let go of the temptations. You really stopped giving into the recreational instant gratification. 444, I just caught it on the clock. You're really protecting your energy. You're really guarding your energy because you've learned the lessons. You've learned not to step into the temptation because something looks desirable. Just because it looks good for you in the physical, it doesn't mean that it nourishes your soul. It doesn't mean that it brings you on the right path. So this is something that you had to learn. This is something that you were letting go of. And now with this Lionsgate portal and the energy of the Lionsgate portal, you are really manifesting the things that you desire. But the irony is, when you manifest the things you desire, it comes with a lot of goodbyes to the old, to things that you thought you wanted, to things that you thought were part of your plan. So this is telling me here that once you align your mental state, once you align your physical health, all else is going to add up. Things are going to be coming into you because you are able to receive it, because your mind and your vessel are in a sacred space of receiving of that feminine energy, because you've taken the time to rest, because you are in retrospect, reflecting of the past. You see, food for thought, it's giving me like retrospect, introspection. You're standing up for yourself and doing the work that needs to be done. Maybe even taking a trip, because I just got an email saying win a trip. So maybe you're, taking rest and you're regrouping. Sorry for the shaky hand. Shit. It's too much caffeine. I need my coffee. But maybe you're just being asked to regroup and you're recharging. And by recharging, maybe you're taking a trip, a weekend getaway. You're flying somewhere just to really bring some sort of peace of mind and health back into your daily routine. When you just kind of separate yourself from whatever environment that assisted or reminds you of whatever happened, to the pain and the lessons of the temptation of the growth that you needed to go through, right? It's like sometimes you need to leave the city where all that shit happened to you to gain perspective, to gain that new oomph, that new energizing support of a clear perspective. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes just removing yourself from the environment will help bring a new perspective, because you're around new people, you're around new energy, you feel good. And that's just it. Sometimes where you live is the thing that's causing that constant cycle, because that's where the trauma happened. That's where all these cycles keep happening. So that's also something to think about. Relocation could be significant. And then we have the goat. Okay, this is confirming everything that I was saying, your desires, that you are turning into the goat, the Queen of Pentacles, through this passion project. You are going to succeed beyond your wildest dreams. But there are cycles in life. There's certain reasons why we go through certain things, why we are tested more here than others, because we are meant to excel in those avenues, in those situations, for others, to show others that it could be done, to use our creative energy and become an aspiration while we navigate the hard things. That's how you become the GOAT. That's how you show the rivalry that you are sure-footed into your being, by reflection, by showing up for yourself, even though when no one's clapping. That's the hardest thing to do. But you're doing it, and I'm so fucking proud of you. And don't fucking stop. And don't let all these fucking narratives on social media and all these other fucking platforms make you think otherwise. Point blank, period. Stand in your truth. Stand in your authenticity. There are more ways to skin a cat, as the saying goes. Okay? So allow your path to open up, because your breakthrough is your testimony. And that is going to show other people and inspire other people. You are an inspiration. You are a leader. You are a way shower. You are going to tell and show people what you've been through. And they're going to be like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. So Stay focused, stay grounded, and remember to follow the things that inspire you, that allow this Page of Wands energy to come with ease, places with ease. You see what I was saying with like traveling? So being in environments, places, cities that bring a calming effect to your energy, to your life, to your nervous system, because going back to the old hometown where all that drama happened is only going to remind you and keep you in a state. It's like an alcoholic anonymous kind of group, right? Like you don't go to the places, peoples, and situations where you used to drink, or you used to drink with, or the people that used to support your habit, or you know what I mean? You stay away, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. You got this, collective. You're gonna be one of those inspirational stories where you were in the Four of Cups, beating your own temptations into only feeding yourself what's healthy for your mind, body, and soul, letting go of the party, letting go of the celebration, and learning that you're going to be celebrating and partying in a different way now, through different experiences, in a different direction, because this is what you were meant to do. Much love.